Afghan security forces are teaming up with ISAF troops to provide some much-needed relief for flooding victims after torrential downpours in Afghanistan's western province of Herat. Army Specialist Adam Denid reports.
Coalition soldiers are providing aid to thousands of flood victims in the Shindan district of Herat province. Torrential rain flooded rivers in the area, and coalition forces teamed up with Afghan National Army, Afghan National Air Force, and local police to set up medical aid stations and supply distribution points in the 2 days of ongoing operations. Parmakan village sustained the worst damage, with an unknown number of dead civilians, hundreds of homeless, and many injured. In the past week, combined coalition and Afghan forces have delivered more than 3,000 blankets, 400 air mattresses, 1,500 pairs of shoes, 200 sweaters, and 12 tons of food. Reporting from Bagram Airfield, I'm Specialist Adam Denid.
Well, provincial reconstruction teams often lay the groundwork necessary to assist Afghan forces when such relief efforts are needed. They're spread out across Afghanistan, working hard to help remote development and stability by making sure Afghans know their government is working for them. Air Force Master Sergeant Samantha Lowe joined a group from Logman province in the eastern part of the country for a market walk.
As a member of the Logman Provincial Reconstruction Team, Major John Sherritt puts in a lot of miles. Today, he's taking a market walk through Medderlam City.
You have a lot of stuff. That's great.
Medderlam has the densest population of Logman's 5 districts. Helping to legitimize the local government is key here. The deputy mayor is showing him some of Medderlam's water runoff problems.
Did the water just run down along the side of the wall?
And then it's back to talk to the locals, where one store owner discusses his frustration with the same issue.
And it was a very good chance for us to explain how much the government and the governor of Logman, Governor Azizi, is working to make sure that there's actual ditches along the sides of the street.
The major has 6 years in civil affairs.
Very nice.
He says boosting Afghan support for their government is exactly what he wants to be doing.
Salam alaikum.
Air Force Sergeant Samantha Lowe, Logman Province, Afghanistan.
At one warrior training center in Iraq, soldiers with the Iraqi Army are preparing for proficiency under the watchful eyes of U.S. Advise and Assist teams. Staff Sergeant Crystal Cook takes us there.
The Al-Ghazlani Warrior Training Center is preparing soldiers from the 11th Brigade, 3rd Iraqi Army Division to be more proficient in their light infantry skills. The mentorship provided by 1-9 Cavalry soldiers helps the Iraqi Army go back to their respective duty locations with confidence in their ability to continue the training.
Yeah, they do their job very well. They are training us step by step to the best.
Staff Sergeant David Kelly with Apache Troop reflects on what it means for him transitioning from Operation Iraqi Freedom to Operation New Dawn.
It's definitely an eye-opener for me, thinking that I'm going to have to transition into another area or theater of operations, get back into the game maybe in some cases for Afghanistan. But while I'm here, I'm going to definitely do what I can to make sure that these guys are well trained, or trained to the best of their ability.
Specialist Michael Laster is one of many soldiers that Sergeant Kelly has with him in 1-9 Cav.
It's nice to be a part of it, actually, because when the war first kicked off, I was only 13, and now being 20, we're over here. It's nice to see that the American assistance over here is drawing down and going to be on pace to get out of here.
But for some newcomers, being a part of Operation New Dawn gives them an opportunity to be a part of the drawdown. PSC Joshua Jensen explains his part in the training.
Yeah, it went very well, especially because now that we originally progressed from fire team to squad to platoon to now a full company, and as a full company they all react and move pretty well. Their dissemination of information goes really well down their chain, so they all move pretty well throughout the whole thing.
Reporting from Mosul, Iraq, for AFN, I'm Army Sergeant Crystal Cook.
And that's a look at what's happening downrange. Remember, you can always download or watch these stories anytime on demand at PentagonChannel.mil.